Yo, 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 welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I got my boy T.O. Double Dizzy.
What's up?
So today, a little something a little bit different for y'all. I also have my nugget. Say good morning.
Good morning.
So we're hitting the water early today, trying to get on those spawning whites. So we are fishing for white bass, obviously. We're up in the river. I got my new rig. I haven't done a video about the new rig yet. I will, don't worry about it. But I got the new boat set up. I got Todd with me. Check him out on YouTube as well, Callaway Films. I'll link him in the description, obviously. And so we're trolling. We got the poles set up. I got one right there, one right there, one up top. Hey, you want to show us what we're going after, baby? You want to show us what we're going after? What do we got in there? Boom, sucker! What is that called?
A white.
A white. That's it. White bass, sand bass, whatever you call it. I don't know. It's wherever you're from. That's what they call it. But the technique we are using is trolling, and we have a fish. You want to hold that?
Go, 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 go.
Stay with it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's a little guy, but he tightened the line.
Just report your father. Well, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay with mine.
Oh, that's what we're after right there, baby. Anyway, stick around. We're gonna get on it. Okay guys, so I want to talk to you a little bit about the lures that we're using today. On two of the poles I have medium to deep diving crankbaits, so they're 5 to 8 feet, and then the other one is I think 8 to 12, something like that. I'll verify here in a little bit, but I'm using medium to deep crankbaits because the river channel we're in is like, it's about 15 to 18 feet deep in the middle, so we're trying to kind of get in that middle range. And then I'm using what my daughter calls what'd you call it? A mint rattle trap, which is on this one, which is the one we just caught a fish on in the intro. So that's what we're using. We're cruising at about, I don't know, 3 to 5 miles an hour. We're just gonna hit this river channel. This river snakes up through here, through this valley. When we get to the very top of the valley, it ends and there's a pretty good crappie hole. You know I'm gonna try to get on the dangle. I gotta get old Todd on the dangle here. So we're gonna try those whites all the way up the river. It's gonna take us a while to get all the way up the river. So we're gonna go all the way up the river with these whites, try to get on some crappie, hopefully make some good TV for y'all. Y'all stick around.
All you have to do is drive.
Oh, right there, right there, right there. That's a big one. That's a big one. You get it, Todd. Get it, get it, get it. Hey! Oh, no! He was on! He was on! Shoot! Gosh, and y'all saw he was on. That was a nice fish, too. He was on that rod tip, so that rod tip sunk down, whoop, and he was on like a champ. So the problem is, T.O. Double Dizzy doesn't know how to cast a bait caster, so I'm gonna set this lure back up, and we're gonna duplicate that again, so. Todd brought up a good question. He said, hey, how do you know when you have a fish on while you're trolling? Because the rods are all bent over because of the friction, and you can see that right here. This one's bent over, you can see, whoop, it's tied up. So there's two ways that you can usually tell if there's a fish. What you can do is if you look at the rod tip, that's a bad one, but look at, oh my gosh, and that one's in the sun. We'll get it together. So look at the rod tip. You can see how it's bouncing, it's vibrating real good, right? So that vibration is the lure bouncing around in the water. So what you can do is watch the rod tip, obviously. When it stops bouncing, it gets real tight and it goes down a little bit, that means you have a fish. But on something like a rattle trap that doesn't really pull the lure down too often, you can look at it, and what you can do is just watch it, and Todd just saw this. The rod tip will just start to go down, or option 2 is you grab your line and just kind of put your finger and pull it down a little bit. If there's a fish on there, you'll feel it. If there's not a fish on there, I think we just hit a stick, no big deal though. If there's not a fish on there, you'll feel the action of the lure, which all I can feel is the lure. And that's how you watch to see if you have a fish on or not. And you know, once that line gets tight, then you start reeling. Did you see the rod tip and what I meant that time?
Yeah, dude, I did. They're jumping into the water here too, so just bite it, please.
Oh, I'm telling you, if you got a new fisher with you and you can do so, you can see I got the pole right there, a pole right there, and a pole behind me. If you have a boat that can sustain it, even if you have a bass boat, I can show you how to do it on a bass boat if that's something y'all are interested in. Let me know in the comments below. It's great for new fishermen because the boat's in constant motion, which means they won't sit around and get bored. You get to see some new scenery as it goes around. And also you get to put some fish on the boat, so it's a fun time. It's a fun time for sure. You gonna reel in the next one? What? You don't know? Yeah, you're gonna do it for sure. Set the hook. Slowly, slow down, reel it in. Eat, there you go. There you go, reel it in nice and calm. There you go, is it an eater? We're going to measure it, but I don't think it'll make the weight. Oh. Todd's first, put your thumb in his mouth. Todd's first white bass, baby! Todd's first white bass. How we doing? So that was just it. It's gonna angle out. There you go. No, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. What's your thoughts on that, hero?
You know, just being corny.
Yeah. Let's put him back in. So I told Ty, whenever you catch a fish when you're trolling like this, when you grab your pole, you just want to set the hook one time. Todd's new to fishing. I'm trying to teach him all the secrets and ins and outs so he can be the next Bill Dance. But what he was doing is he was setting the hook, reel, and then he'd come back down and he'd set the hook again, and then he'd come down and he'd set the hook. So what you gotta do is think of like this will be the fish's mouth, this will be the lure, right? So it's in his mouth, right? Like that. And then whenever you set the hook, boom, it cinches it down real tight. And so what you want to do is cinch the hook in one time and then steady reel, because it keeps that pressure. When you go up and down like that, you set the hook and then you let go and that it gets loose again, and this fish can spit it. So you want to keep steady pressure on it so that when that hook is set like that in the mouth, it doesn't have a chance to throw it and spit the lure. If you watched earlier in the video, you saw one of his fish spit the lure. That was just a bad hook, but
It's a prime example.
But that was a good example, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Whenever you catch a fish while you're trolling, set it once, steady pressure. It's the best way to bring a fish into the boat.
Go grab it. Here, come here, sweetie. Sweetie, this is you. Come here.
That's you, Macy. Go get. Oh, that's you. Really?
Come here, baby. Come here.
Start reeling.
Go.
I'll kill the motor for you. There you go. Reel it. Keep your rod tip high, baby. There you go. Reel it in. There you go. You're doing great. You're almost there. Come on. You tired?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it got off. Oh well, it got off. It's okay. I'll recast it, okay? You want to keep being the camera person?
Here you go.
Yeah, baby! There you go. Just reel. Hey, you don't have to keep setting the hook. Just reel it steady.
Come on, Cletus.
Let's go! How was that? That's a keeper. We can throw it in the live well. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a fish for sure. Oh my God! Did it break off? Did you see the fish? No! Dadgummit, man. Hey, that's why we keep going though. That's why we keep going. All right, we're gonna. Hey, you want to cast that? Or you want me to cast it?
I'd rather you cast it.
So that's what I was talking about with the hook set. He did everything right. It's just sometimes these whites just have paper thin mouths sometimes. That's what happens though sometimes. It's all good though. Todd's out here having a good time. Whoa, yikes. What's your thoughts on the new boat though?
I love it.
Maiden voyage out here. I love it too. It's great. It'll be good for everything we do, especially for these nuggets who sleep during the fishing adventures. She's out cold, dude. She's out cold.
But no, trolling's fun. I never knew this. Obviously, I haven't go fishing much, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh,
but,
fish. There she goes. I got it. Gosh, I think it spit it. Nope, I got him. Go. Hey! That's another eater, son.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, there we go. That's what we're after right there. Oh man, mid conversation, hook up right there.
This is all I'm talking about.
There it is. There it is.
Oh,
there it
baby.
is. Hey, but seriously, guys, we love doing this stuff. I love being in the outdoors. I love hooking up to fish like this. We're gonna wrap it up for the day. We're gonna hit a couple more spots. Thanks for killing them over for me. We're gonna hit a couple more spots. Keep catching these beautiful dinner plate whites. We'll catch y'all next one. Don't forget, don't stop the dangle. Also, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any fishing videos, any adventures in the outdoors, and you don't miss Todd.
Peace.
Peace.